Am I not? I'm not muted now, right? I'm not muted now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Did you all miss my voice? I haven't talked in so long. Yes. Okay, awesome. You can hear me. Awesome. All right. Yeah, so the reason why, oh my God. So, I missed you all too. I missed you, Shishi. I missed everybody. I'm so happy you all are able to make it. I want you to know, for the past hour, I was trying to figure out how to get the PowerPoint to work. And I'll probably complain about that too, because it's kind of stupid. So Google Drive does not let you use it. You can upload files up to any size, but if you want to use Google Docs or Google Slides, it has to be about 50 megs. So that means that you can't have that big of a PowerPoint, right? So that kind of sucks. So here's my issue. Here's what happened, all right? I made it in Keynote, and my thing was so big, all right? It was so big that I couldn't export it as a PDF. That's the first time I've ever seen that. So the file was 1 gig, and my Mac would not let me export as a PDF. So I had to break it into 5 parts. But here's the problem. I had a bunch of videos on there, and now you won't be able to see the videos, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll just run with it. Maybe I'll upload the videos on Twitter or something. But it's so stupid. All right, you can compress it, but I didn't want to lose any quality. I want you guys to see the best pictures ever. So the movies and stuff, it kind of sucks because, yeah, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, it was just so big. My thing is so big. Anyways, cool. All right, let's get started. But before I get started, I want to say hi to everyone. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Shishi, I missed you. Miss Shelly, I miss all of you. I'm so happy I get to stream. I wish I could stream more, but let's just say I have a lot of stuff I have to do in Taiwan, actually, before I head out for Korea. So I can't even stream that much. Okay. All right. Yeah, my thing is so big. But Eric, nice to see you. Ipe, Haya, Ding Ding. I'm so happy everyone was able to show up. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. So I'll be able to talk about my trip, and I'll be able to talk about every little detail. So we'll just switch right over. Let's see if I switch to this stream. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do this one. Okay, there we go. This should be a little better. All right. Let's transition to this, and let's see what happens here. Let's see if anything breaks. I don't want anything to break. Transition. Boom. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. So, Hangul function. Yo, I really think that my PowerPoints are getting too big, and I need to solve this problem. This is interesting. All right, okay. All right, let's scroll. All right. So, just to give you some context, I went to Japan. I tried to go all the places that you all suggested. I was able to go to Mount Fuji area. Lake Kawaguchiguchigo. I don't know how to say it, but I'll be able to share my whole itinerary and everything. So let's get started. Can't wait for the lecture. I'm not lecturing. I'm not gonna be lecturing. It's just yeah. All right, cool. So let's see what the first picture is. All right. So it's kind of grainy. But this is what it looked like when I arrived in the airport. All right. This line took 1 hour and 30 minutes. So if you ever arrive in Haneda at 10 o'clock, you're screwed. Okay, you're absolutely screwed because you can't take the train after, I think the last train from Haneda into downtown is 11:45. So let's say you land at 10, you get off the plane at 10:15, 1 hour and 30 minutes, you're gonna probably be taking a taxi. And taxis in Japan are so expensive. All right. Just to give you an idea, taxis in Japan to go to downtown was 10,000 yen. All right. 10,000 yen. That's about, I don't know how much Taiwanese dollars that is. Let me look. Let me see. Hold on a second. 10,000 yen to NTD. It's about that much. To go 2,300 to go in to downtown. Yeah, it's ridiculous how expensive it is. Yeah. So definitely recommend just being cognizant when you land. So that's like, I had to take a picture of that. All right, let's see what the next one is. Oh yeah. So for my first meal, after landing. Yeah, the driver is gentle. Japanese drivers are really gentle. All right, we gotta go through this quick because this is actually just like 2/3. There's like another third that I wasn't able to get to because I was trying to figure out the stupid presentation sizing problem. Oh my God. Anyways, so this was my first meal, and rice in Japan is delicious. All right. But what I got here was I got the marinated grilled beef at Matsuya. And that shit is amazing. Sungwoo, yes. Sungwoo in Japan is so much better than Sungwoo in Taiwan. Hands down. It's so much better. I'm so happy I was eating this. I love to take the meat and wrap the rice with it. Oh my God, just talking about it's making me drool right now. But yeah, that was delicious. I enjoyed that. Yeah, it's so good. You're seeing high def pictures right now. This is why my PPT was so big. All right. Such a big PPT. All right. So, all right. Next picture. As you can see, this is a bunch of tourists. All right. Oh, how much was it? It was about 1,100 yen. So 1,100 yen is, let me see, 1,100 yen. About 250 NTD. About the same price as Taiwan. About the same price as Taiwan. So here you see a bunch of tourists. When I went, there was a lot of tourists. Lots and lots of tourists. So, I mean, that's just how it is. It's just a lot of tourists. 好便宜哦，好便宜哦，对。So the reason why there's a lot of tourists, because as you can see here, you can actually watch sumo wrestlers practice. I don't know if you know that. There is a place in Tokyo where you can actually go and watch sumo wrestlers. So I was just taking a picture and everything. So it's interesting. Yeah, it's really cool. Really cool. Let's go into the next one. So after going to see the sumo wrestlers, I then ate soba. But this soba is really interesting because shampoo. Shampoo? What's shampoo? You mean sumo? Sumo wrestling? I don't know what shampoo is. Hey Kay, how's it going? Sumo. Yeah. So as you can see here, yeah, shampoo. Yeah, exactly. So as you can see here, after seeing the sumo stuff, I ate this soba, and I've learned something new about traveling eating. I'm like sharing with you my secrets right now, all right? In Japan, every place I go to that has older people owning it, they're so polite, so awesome. But when I went to places where there were younger chefs, they were rude. They were very rude, and they didn't like treat people with respect. And I honestly think if the place is older and it has a lot of history and there's younger people working there, the owners teach their employees a lot of good etiquette. But if you go to a ramen place that's like, super famous and the people are much younger, I was treated pretty badly by those type of places. So for me, next time I'm always going to look at the age of the owners. It's such an important little detail now when I go and like I look at these places and I go to these places. Yeah. See, when you like tune into me, like you're basically learning all of my travel hacks. Because basically the way I travel now is I just don't have a schedule. I don't have anything planned, and I figure things out that day. So I go to Google Maps. I'm like, I want to be in this area. I'm going to go check out what's good. Because I really don't like planning things ahead of time and then being disappointed. For me, traveling is spontaneous and really fun. Yeah. I don't know if this is Tendon Soba. Okay, I'm happy that you need some entertainment. I will entertain you with this. All right. This is just slide 6 of slide 50. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. All right, because it's already 8:17. Oh yeah, just let everyone know I have to actually leave at 10. So we have an hour and 45 minutes, and every time we do this, we always go over, and I gotta be cognizant of time. So going back to what we're eating here. All right. What we're eating here. So this was I don't know if it's the tendon soba that CC, if you're talking about, but the cool thing about this is that the onions and all these vegetables, they're breaded and then they're fried, but they're not together. So when you bite into it, you're actually biting into like a bunch of onions that are separate from each other. So the kogan, the mouthfeel is very different than like, let's say they cut an onion in one piece and they fried the whole thing. I thought it was really delicious. The soba's average. It's like, soba in Japan is just always good. I only go to Japan to eat soba. I don't really eat anywhere else. And then the soup was, your average soba soup. All right. Yeah. Vegetable tempura. Really solid. I mean, I've had vegetable tempura. I think that this one is just, it's like people eat this for breakfast, right? So like for breakfast food, this is awesome. Like, I mean, you can't get this quality of fried foods in the US at this price point. I think this was like 700 yen. It was hella cheap. It was so good. And the right is supposed to be a video, and I think I shared it in Twitter, but you're not going to see it here, unfortunately. All right, next one. All right, so this is what I was talking about, right? This onigiri place, okay? Highly rated, went inside, young person working the counter. I don't know any Japanese. I go inside. I look at the onigiri. This guy is still like washing the dishes, washing stuff. And I'm like, sumimasen, can I get like, what's that? And he goes, huh. Like he's like, what's wrong with you? And then I'm like, okay. I obviously don't know what this says. So I'll be like, most popular, please. And I even had the Google Translate out. And then he ignored me. And until a family came in of 4. Then he was like, okay, what do you want? What do you want? And I was like, okay, give me that one. And I picked the most left one. And he gave it to me and gave me this. And I'm not gonna lie, onigiri is good, but it's just onigiri. I mean, you can't really make it that much better. But then I said this then, and then I went to onigiri bongo, and that shit was good. So I'll show you that in a bit too. But this is your highly rated onigiri, small shop. Ate it. It was all right. Better than 7-Eleven. But here's the problem with onigiri in Japan, all right? The rice is actually kind of soft. I wish it was a little bit harder, but it's not. And that kind of sucks. All right. On the next one. Oh, yeah. So this is ume. Ume, there's like a piece of ume in the middle, and then that's green bean around it. And this dessert was It was all right. I keep it real, all right? If something's like all right, I'll say it's all right. I'm not going to be one of those people that says, oh my God, this was delicious. And that was delicious. And that was delicious. And that was delicious. No. This was all right. Would I get it again? Probably not. There's a lot of other things you could eat. Do I need to hydrate? Yes. But I was trying to get the PowerPoint stuff working. I was like rushing. And that's why I was late. But, yeah. Dor La A Meng's favorite. Dorayaki. That's what it's called. Dorayaki. Yeah, I went inside, saw old lady. Super nice, super kind. Definitely bought from there. I see old people, I buy their shit. All right. I see young Japanese people, I'm like, go fuck. I'm not gonna dine at your place. I wasn't gonna say something bad. All right. I was gonna say anything bad. No, but this is not mocha. This is umeshu. You know, like the plum, pickled plum, and then it's green bean on the outside. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so for dinner that day, I was like, oh, Zoe, I'm glad you just came back home. Captain has his eyes on you. Who's Captain? All right, so this one here, this was ramen. It was decent. One thing I love about Japanese places, ice water. Oh my God, I love ice water. Even in the winter, I drink ice water. All right. All right. Also, I'm eating a little bit of food because I haven't had dinner. And I was like, what better way to look at food and also eat some food? So, right? All right, cool. Let me know if the food gets too annoying. Think of this as like we're having dinner together. All right? We're having dinner together. I'm sitting there. I have my slides, just pressing the button. I love ice water. Anyways, okay, so going back to this ramen. This ramen was about like 3.9, 4.0 out of 5. Makes a lot of sense. A lot of Japanese people there. No one spoke any English. You would have to go and buy it. When I see those vending machines, you know what I do? I just get the most expensive ramen. I don't even look at the language. I don't even know what I'm getting. All right. I just buy it. Like 1,300 yen, 1,400 yen. I don't give a F. All right. I just buy it. And then, so it comes with all the ingredients, and then I can like try the stuff. And I'm not going to lie now. I'm not that impressed by the meat. Just in general. The meat's like, all right. Next time, I'm probably just going to get the broth and the noodle. And if the broth is good, I'll get the meat. But it's weird. Like, the meat sometimes is good and sometimes is bad. This place was all right. I would give it a 3.9. Yeah. No. All right. On to the next one. But yeah, I ate a lot of ramen this trip. Like a lot of ramen. All right. There's like a really funny story. Damn, I wish you guys can see the video, man. Shit. All right, okay. This I just thought was a really nice picture. I like this picture a lot. I took it at night. I just like some of these pictures. I just like my ability to take pictures. Yeah, I'll post it on Twitter. Okay? And I will let you know where, why, what the context is. All right. This is just a nice little picture. I might make this my phone background. I don't know. All right. Next one. Presentation 2. Okay. So the next morning, I was like, all right, I need to go get some soba in the morning. All right. I walk. I see this. You know the first thing I think of when I see this? Do you know what I think of? Wood. Yes, wood. But this is what I think of, all right? I think of this. I think of this. You see this? Yeah. Do y'all see this? I think of colored pencils. Like, look. You see that? You see this? Huh? Yeah. Look at that. I think it's like green color pencil, black color pencil. Like, you see? I'm not crazy, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, I'm just like, these are some big ass color pencils, dude. Yeah, but it's actually wood. But yeah, I was like, oh, I had to take a picture of this. This is hilarious. I took a picture. Yeah. All right. On the next one. So, after, seeing the color pencils, I walked to the soba place. Some more breakfast, right? And I had the soba. They're, I don't know what name it is. I was just like, I basically go on Google Images and I point to the image and I say, I want this. Kochi? I don't know. I don't know what do I say? This one here. How do I say that? And then you said Kitsune Sushi. So I thought it was the Inari. So these, I realized that Japan, like in Japan, they make them a bit differently because the rice is pickle. They use like pickles stuff, and then they add some, like vinegar and sugar, and the rice inside actually tastes much better than, like in the US, for instance. The tofu skin is like maybe 20% better, but the rice inside is much, much better. Soba is your standard stuff, really good. They had like, the egg, which I really like. But the MVP, all right? The MVP was this pepper on the right. This shit, like it's yuzu flavored pepper. That was really interesting. And I wouldn't expect it because of the color. I thought it would be a little bit more like yuzu, but it wasn't. And it was delicious. And I was an idiot. I wish I didn't put it in my soba soup because, these type of spices, they don't go with clear broth, in my opinion, because it completely nuked the flavor. Like the clear broth at that point just becomes yuzu spice because soba base is like super simple. So that was a mistake. That was stupid of me. All right. Next one. All right. So this place, Toyosu Market. A little history here. All right. Sushi Dai actually was in Tsukiji Market. And then once Tsukiji, like the outer market, I think, or the inner market, I don't know which one it is, moved to Toyosu, a lot of the sushi places followed because they wanted to get like the fresh fish at the early time, right? And Sushi Dai is like apparently super famous. And I wanted to tell everyone that if you want to eat here, you have to come here at like 5 a.m., even earlier, so you can line up. And what you do is you tell them, I want to eat here. Then they make a reservation for you. And then they do it throughout the day, right? Let's say you line up at like 5. They're like, all right. You're like 10th in line. They're like, all right, you need to come back at like 7 a.m. Okay? And the only way other people can eat is if someone doesn't show up. Then they call other people. So the people on the left here, those are people without reservations. Those are people who are waiting for other people not to show up. All right? That's crazy. I don't even understand. I don't get it. So what I did was I went to one next door that was like 4.2 stars. And I was like, screw this. I might pay a little bit more, but I'm not waiting like this because I actually showed up here at like 8 a.m. And it's just like, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. But here's the thing about sushi in Japan, all right? Everywhere gets their fish from Toyosu Market. Everywhere. The only reason why these places are so famous is because they're guaranteed getting it, right? But you could go to a place that's 30 minutes away that's also getting fish of the same caliber. So what I'm trying to say is these are literally tourist traps. I would recommend coming here if you don't want to waste time researching and you want to see the fish market. But generally, these are tourist traps. Food is great. Sushi here is already better than a lot of places, but it's cheaper too. But is it worth waking up early? No. All right. I only woke up early in my trip, but I'm of the philosophy when you travel and you're on vacation, you want to have fun. It shouldn't be that stressful. You wake up early because you want to wake up early, not because you're going to wait in line for a reservation system and then wait in line some more. That is stupid, all right? I can't do it, all right? Time's too precious. Time's too precious. Fengzhou Shichang. I don't know what that is. Is that the place? Is that what it's called? Fengzhou Shichang. 那我懂了. Yeah. So here, this is what I ate. All right. And this was 5,500 yen for 15 pieces. And then another 4,000 yen for sashimi. All right. So this was a total of like 11,000 yen. And they were kind of surprised. They were like, what? I was like, yeah, no, you better give it to me. All right. I'm eating all this shit because I need to know like what the hype is. So like the place I went to, locals would go to. Sushi Dai, generally tourists would go to. Yeah. So as you can see here, we had some really interesting offerings. And the thing I love about Japan, you have your staples. All right, I mean, that's cheap, right? Because this is really high quality. This is like really fresh fish, right? So I don't know. Is Ding Ding, is that cheap or not cheap? I can't tell. It's like $60 USD. To get that price, that's considered cheap in America. Oh. But yeah. So what did I get? I got, as you can see on the left, over here, Chutoro, Akami, and then, no, Ultaro, Akami, and Chutoro. All right. So we got that. Dude, in the US, omakase, you're looking at 150 USD. 150. But the quality of this is like nice. But yeah, you're looking at that price in the US. You're looking for the same meal in the US. This is probably going to be 100 USD for this quality. Yep. No, but this doesn't have the flair of omakase. Yeah, it doesn't have the flair. It's just the food, so it's like 60 USD. But the quality is like really good. But the presentation is some poo-poo. But that's fine. All right. So, as you can see here, you see salmon. Oh, there's this fish here. I don't know what that is. This is a really interesting crunchy thing. I didn't know what that is. This is another crunchy thing that's really good. And this is like a fish. And then 2 eggs. And another fish. I don't know these names, actually. I wish I asked. You got shrimp. You got 2 of these fishes, which are also very good. Uni. And then you have the salmon roe. And then down here, you have a bunch of sashimi. And for me, I love scallop. I love raw scallop. I love the texture of raw scallop. So when it comes to these ingredients, like the tuna, generally speaking, this stuff is, I think this is much cheaper in Japan. Okay. I remember in the US, you would look at anywhere from 5 to 10 USD to get 1 piece of these. Just 1 piece of them. 5 to 10 USD. Hong Kong might be different because Hong Kong's a little closer. But getting like Chutoro and Altoro, those are a little bit more expensive. I rarely see them being offered. I rarely see them offered in buffets, because even though this is a kami, I wanna just make sure everyone's aware. The quality of tuna actually is it varies a lot. I don't know if you know this. There's a lot of so there's something called albacore. So you see this? This is albacore. You see this? This fish. In the US, they actually take albacore and then they add pink smoke. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see. Pink smoke. Wait, no. Albacore, tuna, pink, artificial. It's been gassed. So they gas it to make it look pink. So there's some like, there's some tuna where they actually make it look similar to like bluefin, for instance. So when you're going to like buffets, don't get me wrong, I love buffets, all right? But I don't think buffets would ever sell this quality of fish. It's just way too expensive. Way too expensive. Yeah. It's sort of similar to like Wagyu. When places say Wagyu, there's A1 all the way up to A5, but they say Wagyu. And you don't know what quality the Wagyu is. Yeah. Cool. But it is, look, it is expensive. I'm not going to deny it. And honestly, but the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, I don't think you can get this for under 40 USD for this quality. That's the thing. Like, I probably paid 60 USD. I probably paid $20 more. But if you can get this under 40, it just doesn't exist. It's way too cheap. You might have to go to another city too. Yeah. 怎么摆这么满？美登里。What's 美登里? I don't know what that is. All right, let's go to the next one. So this was at 8 a.m. So apparently you're supposed to come here around 5 a.m. to see this whole floor filled with the tuna. And these are all bluefin tunas, by the way. These are the expensive shit. Yeah. Yeah, and this is 8 p.m. So this is 3 hours later. Most of it is sold. Yeah. But this is like really cheap. Like it normally would be filled. Like you don't see any green. Like normally you would just not see any green. Like, yeah. And then here. So just like how I was saying sushi dai, this is another place. This is called Sushi Daiwa. Or Daiwa Sushi, I don't know. It's like the number 2. And there's also a line for it. Oh yeah, it's very clean. Japanese people, very clean. I do miss that about Japan. But yeah, this place is the number 2. Apparently Sushi Dai is number 1, and this place is number 2. And I was like, I'm not waiting in line, because I would have eaten this. What am I eating? So I'm eating, you know the German. I'm eating this right now. This is what I'm eating. Yeah. Oh. No. 德国猪脚。对，可是它很脆。它很脆，它皮很脆。猪手我不知道哦，是猪 knuckle。knuckle 是那一部分是。Hey Mizuzu, how are you? Knuckle 是这一部分吧？是这里，这里。不是肘子是吗？我不知道。But it's this piece right here. My day was good. This presentation was much bigger than I thought. This PPT was very big. 我不知道。What's 我不知道？我不知道。是肘子。Oh, okay. That is. Yeah. Is 肘子. That's the first time I've ever heard that word, actually. Cool. So, what did I do instead? I went next door, all right? And I went to go eat some tempura. And if you saw my Twitter post, I was just amazed at how fine this tempura was. Like the fact that they were able to get this breading on each individual leaf. I mean, in places like, I've never seen tempura this thin before. You know, the shrimp is pretty straightforward, the fish, but it was delicious. So you have to remember, I just ate. Oh, you taught me before? I might have forgot. I'm sorry. Oh. Whoa. Why do they mean the same? But yeah, this tempura was solid. All right. It was so good. And this is where I learned. All right. And I want you to know, because in the US, they don't do this. And I know this. Here in Japan, they want you to pour salt on the tempura. Like to put the salt on tempura, and then you dip it in the sauce if it's not salty enough. In the US, I've never seen people give me a salt shaker and say you can put salt on the tempura. But it makes so much sense. It's sort of like putting salt on fried stuff. Really interesting. But the tempura is so good. Everything, like the vegetables were perfect. And while I was there, I was just watching other people wait in line. And that's just, nothing's better than that. Nothing is better than eating food and watching other people wait in line. All right? Because I hate waiting in line. I hate it. I want to kill myself whenever I wait in line. That's why I like to eat like a local. The places I go to, I'm probably one of the few like foreigners that they see ever. No, just thinking about it. Okay, okay. All right. I got a story for you, all right? It's not vinegar. It's just like very light, not soy sauce. It's a little sweet. It's like 50-50, but it's not sour at all. Oh, I've been to Osaka, and Osaka is much cheaper. All right, much cheaper. But while we're talking about Osaka shishi, I ate some Osaka food. I don't know what this is called. If you type it, I'll know. But it's like the Osaka fried foods. Zhachuan, but I don't know what the Japanese name is. Yeah, I don't know. It's good, and then they have like the barbecue sauce or whatever the sauce is. But this place is interesting because you're able to play a dice game. You're able to play a dice game. Sorry. That pork knuckle, it's making my throat really itchy. Really, really itchy. Kushikatsu. Yes, that's the name. Kushikatsu. Okay. So this place I went to, there's a dice game. And if you roll a dice, you get a free drink. And I got a free drink. I got very lucky. Yeah. 节制. Yeah, 节制, but it's like stickier. It's like stickier. Oh, 生牛肉. Okay, yo, you want to know something? I've eaten 生鸡肉 in Daban. I've eaten 生马肉 in Daban. All right. I've eaten a lot of sen stuff. All right. All right, Mizuzu. See you later. So yeah, so this place comes with unlimited cabbage. I got a free drink. We got the kushikatsu. We also got a stir-fried udon where you put the egg and you break it. Yeah. Yeah, 鸡肉我吃过生的 OK 所以牛肉我不怕生吃 Rev Yes 我最喜欢吃生肉 Yes exactly Please I hope that's not sussy Alright I just like eating raw foods I hope there's nothing sussy about that So after that dinner the next day we went to go to Starbucks. And I think if Shelly is still here, I went to the Starbucks. And I'm not going to lie, the left one, you got to go. Okay, all right. Well, I will see you next time, okay? But I went to the Starbucks. I'm not going to lie. It looked better in Google Maps. It was all right. But the one on the right, the Reserve... That shit was amazing. It was amazing. And I'm so happy for the recommendation. It was worth it. I had to wait in line for about 30 minutes, but it was worth it. It's worth it. Shelly, don't tell me you're folding clothes right now. All right? Are you folding clothes? I need to fold my clothes too. Toe Pie Rev 为什么所以 Toe Pie Rev 我是不是被偷拍的我在哪里啊 Alright But yeah the Reserve was really nice Definitely recommend this place I've never been to other ones No because last time Shelly was folding clothes and she wasn't paying attention and I was very sad I was so sad Okay But yeah Anyways, going back to this place. 吃了一个人 Getting nodded? What does that mean, getting nodded? 还好你晚点问我刚洗好澡出来 Oh, 色色 上次在折衣服笑死。对啊，我记得，因为差一点，如果你不你没有注意听，我就会做很尴尬的事情。折衣服，谁色色色色色色色色色色色，哦，那是射枪的射，射射，喂，完蛋！不是色色，不是色色，是色色。哇，我真的，我，如果我没有注意拼音，我也会说色色。射枪，不是吧？是射枪吗？越来越 XD， 哎，我不是在说笑话，我真的。你要说哪个？我不知道我要说哪个。OK， 好 ，OK， 我继续说这个。你要色色射射射射，我舌头很累了。我们还是 Shelly 吧，还是叫。Shelly 好了，哦，我知道，我没有叫我就是叫他 Shelly 啊，我叫你 Shelly 啊，我没有说别的，我是在读大家写的。射我没了，谢谢我没了，哦，我看错了，谢谢我没了。我说实话，我看到那个射跟那个谢，西西，我应该叫你什么？我都是说西西，可是我是用 xi，我不是用中文，不要再射了，不要就是打 apex 射枪这个射，对，不要再射枪了，对不对？我会笑死 ，That's your bye， 不要再射，救命！等等，我还不懂为什么大家我不懂射是色色的意思吗？是很像有没有什么 sussy 的意思？我现在还不懂，原来是叫 Shelly 吗？射到射死了，哈？折个衣服可以讲到这个，哈？对，我不知道。哦，射是 no way， 真的假的 ？Wait what？ 为什么不是叫来？为什么是叫射？喂 ，Danon， 他为什么不是叫来？就是快来了，是快射了意思吗？我是不是 Danon？ 有这个意思都可以用，哈？真的假的？他是男射是男啊 ？What? No one taught me this. All right, I didn't know this is a thing. All right, okay. Shelly， 我不会说射的 ，OK。Shelly， OK， 我都不知道有这个意思，不好意思，我真的是不懂啊 ，OK。OK， 你不要怎么讲 ？Don't be angry with me, please. I did not know that actually. 这很像智障，就是我不知道有这个意思，可是我智障知道了，我现在学到了。 然后那个宝箱，我那个也学了，你看不错。我会在你每一次直播都去折衣服，可以。你折衣服，然后我们就可以说别的色的话也可以。薛薛，为什么是叫薛薛？不知道都无罪。OK， 好，太好了，谢谢，我是无罪，我真的是不懂，我下一次知道了，我下一次不会乱说射枪、射鸟，我不会再说这个了，我觉得那个都很色。OK， 好 ，OK， 我们回到原来的题目 ，OK。Okay, all right. 是鸟 ，OK， 是鸟，不是别的话 ，OK， 是鸟 ，OK。All right, so 这个是什么？这个是I made your day. I'm happy I made your day. Then I'm happy. I mean, if you watch the previous videos, I feel like it's even funnier. I'm sure everyone here has seen that video. 越来越黑了，没有，没有。我是不是要 clip 一下？看你，我都可以。OK， 好，回到 Starbucks Reserve，Starbucks Reserve，OK， 我不要再说别的 ，OK， 不要再说了 ，OK，All right。Okay. All right, so going back to this. All right. It looks really pretty. So, just to let you know, this is 300 NTD, this drink here. But it is the best cold brew I've ever had in my life. It is just sweet enough. And it's whiskey barrel aged. So, I think what they do is they put it inside like a cask. And it has some of that oaky wood flavor. So it's really nice. And the video didn't load. But pretty much you would pour it over the ice and then drink it. And it's really good. 300 NTD. It is 10 USD. It's kind of expensive, but it's worth it to try once, in my opinion. Yeah. All right. That is slide 20. Let's go to slide 21. So right outside the Starbucks Reserve. Also, that building, you know, I don't have all the other videos and stuff, but that building is 5 stories, 5 levels. And it's just really beautiful to walk from level 1 all the way up. It's just a really great building to go inside. Very pretty. So I missed the cherry blossoms. The cherry blossoms were blooming a week to 2 weeks before I got there. So I got there April 4th. They were blooming March 20th to April 1st. So it's already kind of late, but this river is very beautiful, and I love the reflection. 那间店就是可以坐在那边看樱花。对，没错。可是那一天看樱花的那一天都排满了。我的朋友去看的时候，他们怎么说都不能进去，他们都预约满了，很麻烦。就是如果你想去，我觉得那个东西可能要提早做研究。樱花妹吗？可以看樱花妹吗？我觉得樱花妹，我觉得那里那时候日本人是比较少，都是旅游客，好可惜，对，好可惜。我想看 JK 妹， ？JK 妹是什么？JK 哦，JK 是不是那个学生的衣服啊？我记得这个。对，这个女高中生。哦，是她需要是高中。哦，我不知道这个。所以那一天看完的时候，我就回去了。然后下一天我就去那个富士山，不是富士山，是富士山。我去了富士山。然后我这一天，我跟你讲，这一天这个行程我很开心。为什么很开心？是因为我都没有打算去这里 ，OK？ 我那天早上起来就觉得，这里的樱花还开的，全日本那里附近只是这里樱花才开的，所以我那天就决定了 ，OK， 好，今天没有云，我就去 ，OK？ 可是我去那个 Shibuya 那里那个巴士，他们都满了，到3点下午都满了，所以我最后只能坐火车。然后我坐火车的时候很复杂，我换了2次，总共坐了3个不一样的火车，可是最后到了，然后我就可以给你看，很美，对不对？你看，我跟你讲，这是1GB， 这个照片太美了，很美。看，这个是 iPhone 13 Pro 拍的。真的是不错，这个手机有的时候拍照很美。呀，这个都是手机拍的，都是手机拍的。对，我的照片都是手机。对，会把它弄小一点。它整面是这样子。Yeah, really nice, right? I have a lot of these pictures, by the way. And if any of you want any of these pictures, just let me know, and I might just try to figure out a way to maybe take some of these pictures, and then if you want any. But yeah, it's really nice. 想用相机拍，我这个人比较懒惰一点，所以我只是喜欢带我的手机，所以我都会买新的手机，然后用它的照相机。Yeah, I might send it on Discord. I'll let you know. Sounds good. So just to let you know, all right? You're going to climb these steps up to this pagoda. I don't know, this is like temple or pagoda. And what's interesting is this shot here that I'm standing at on the left. You don't have to wait in line for that. But if you want to go to the iconic line at the top, you have to wait 2 to 3 hours. And that image is this one. Let me show you. This picture. If you want this picture, you have to wait 2 to 3 hours to get this picture. Yeah. It's ridiculous. So, of course, I didn't wait because I got places to be. I can't be waited. All right, okay. So, but it is beautiful. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, if I was there for like 2 to 3 days, I would probably go. but it's just so long. Because here's the thing. If I went to this place, I'll show you. I couldn't have gone to the other places. All right? Yeah. So I'll show you. So this shot I took this shot and it's right next to Lawson. But I loved how the trains and everything were lined up. Yeah. Lining up makes me crazy. All right. I can't do it. I want to kill myself. I can't do it. All right. And then here is the Lawson image. Yeah, it's really nuts. Sorry. It is Xing Chan Jian Gongyuan. Oh no, I'm fine. It's not that. It's weird. So what happened is after coming back from Japan, my throat is a lot more scratchy. It's not COVID. I don't think. I mean, Tengus can't get COVID, but it's not COVID. I think it's the change in weather that impacted me. But yeah. And this is me at another area. And I'll show you. All right. This area. This is me at another area. And this area is awesome. All right. I'll show you where this is. All right. So we're looking at the map right now, right? Basically, I went from here to the Lawson, which is over here. Okay. So we'll zoom in. So here, I walked all the way from here to here. And then I walked up to the Lawson. And then, yeah, you get to see my long legs. Yeah. But once you're over here by the Lawson, I rented a bike. And then I rode the bike through here. And then you can see this bridge. So I rode my bike all the way through here. And then once I rode it here, I went over here and I saw a lot of places. I went through here. I went to Kawagachi. Like I went here. Like, but the place that we're talking about is here. No, not here. Where is it? Where is it? Here. I didn't know this was a place. All right. This is where I rested my legs. This place right here. There's a coffee shop right here. Here. This is the view. This is the night view. It's like a small little villa. Rode my bike up that shit. It was so hard. It was like incline all the way. But people like put tents out and everything. See? Right here. Yep. Yeah, so we were just chilling. People were tents down there. And we just like, rode the bike, took a break. Enjoyed Mount Fuji some more. It's great. You can see my long legs. And then this. All right. So this here's your choices. All right. If I waited 2 to 3 hours in line, I wouldn't have been able to make this because this closes at 5 o'clock. All right. So it took 2.5 hours to get there. I got to this place around 12 p.m. I went up here. I went to all these places. Oops. And I got this shot. This is one of my favorite shots. The gate. Like, this is just amazing. And this is that, this is Tenku no Tori. And I want to let everyone know this because I got bamboozled. Okay? I thought that Tengu no Tori was here. But it's not. This is a lie. It's not here. This is what's here. All right? This is what's here. Not this. This is actually up here. So we had to ride a bike through this windy ass road. And this is like incline, all right? This is like 45-degree angle. Like riding up this shit. And then we made here at 4:55. Just in time. Any later, we wouldn't have been able to see this. Any later, we would not have been able to see this. All right? And now you get to see my picture right there, baby. I like my picture more. I like my picture a lot more. Yeah. This trip was amazing because if we just missed 10 minutes, we would not have been able to see as many things as we saw. It's just so jam-packed, and we had to rent a bike. We just had to rent a bike. Yeah. Just love this shot. This was a video of me riding. 这是几点拍的？这个是5点，4点55到。可是我到的时候，他们就把门锁了。可是我已经站在这边了。然后这是从5点到5点半。对。So there's that. And then basically from there, we rode our bikes back down. All the way here. All the way here. All the way over here. And then we decided to go to Nagasaki Park. So this is a video of me riding to Nagasaki Park, but you can't see the video because of PowerPoint. But I'll probably upload it to Twitter or something. Yeah. Wait, Sabarosi Koshi. Ding ding, what's going on? No. We made it. Like we actually we made it. Like if I stayed at the other place longer, we wouldn't have made it. But the reason why this day was amazing is because we made it. Everything we made it. Like we were able to do everything. But this is a video, and you get to see me ride. You get to see me ride from here to here. And Nagasaki Park is a really nice place to take a to see sort of what it looks like, and then you get to see. So this is Nagasaki Park. We just make it bigger. Yeah, it's just such a pretty photo. Right? Such a pretty photo, right? Oh, yeah. 我意思是没有拍到正中间。哦，对，我拍到正中间，可是我忘记放上来了。对，我是喜欢那个斜的，因为我觉得有点不错的感觉。这个不错，樱花、富士山那个草，觉得不错。All right, that's slide 30. So the problem with the sunset is that the sunset's onto the right. So you have to like stand in a place where the sun's behind the mountain, but this is the sunset right now. The sun is setting to the right. So you can see the mountain here, there's yellow light. Yeah. This one's like wallpaper. It's really nice. Yeah. All right, you ready for the next one? This right here. This is actually also another one of my favorite shots. Look at this picture. This picture is taken at night. So this is the iPhone at night. And I know it looks kind of like grainy, but at this time, it's really dark. So the fact that I can still see the white on the mountain, and this area here, I'll show you. It's over here. So this lane right here, these are all cherry blossom trees. All here. And it's right here. I took the picture right here. I took the picture on this bridge. It's like looking in that direction. Yeah. All right. So this is a video of a train coming. But you can't see the train because it's a video, but you can't see it, unfortunately. And where is the... Okay. So I'll start here. So this place is called Onigiri Bongo. All right. And apparently it's one of the best onigiri places in Tokyo. The line was 3 hours. This place right here. The line was 3 hours, and the line went from here all the way to here. But some of these people really ate their onigiri really slow. We started lining up at 11:30, and we finally ate at 2 o'clock. So 2.5 hours. But here's the funny story. All right. You might want to clip it. I don't know. I mean, this is actually... Like, this is hilarious, by the way. Like, because no one does this shit, all right? Only I did this, all right? So I went to this place with my friends, and you know that I don't like waiting in line. I think that's the theme of this whole entire trip. I hate waiting in line. So the video has me recording saying, I love you guys this much. 30 people's worth. Because I hate waiting in line. Like, you guys are awesome. I haven't seen you in so long. I'll wait in line, all right? But it's a 2 hour and 30-minute wait, all right? And I didn't eat breakfast, okay? I didn't eat breakfast. So an hour later, do you know what I do? You see this? What do you think I do while they're waiting in line? And I show you this picture. What does everyone think? Anyone? I'm hungry, all right? I don't want to wait anymore. No, I didn't drink that. I walked from here to over here, and I got soba. I got food. I went to this place. Why do you add raw oil to soba? This place is actually not that bad, by the way. It's not that bad. So my friends are waiting in line. It's been an hour. I'm like, this shit's too long. I'm really hungry. So I walk here. They're still waiting in line. They haven't eaten. They woke up at 7 a.m. They're waiting in line. They're hungry. I walk over here. I go eat by myself. And this place is pretty good. All right? Okay? Yeah, but that's not the funny part, all right? So I eat the soba. Delicious. It's spicy. It's great. It's actually really good. It's actually pretty good. Then I call my friends. And guess what I say? I say, hey, where are you guys at? Has the line moved? And they moved from here, like, it starts from here, right? They moved from like here to here. And I went to go eat, and it was like 20 minutes. All right? So I was like, all right, I'm still hungry. So guess what I do? What do you think I do? What does everyone think I do? Throw your guesses in the chat. What do I do next? No guesses? Yes, I eat ramen. I went to another store. I went over here. To... It's not showing up on this map. All right. Ramen Kosagi, all right? This place, 4.1 stars. Really good. Only seats 5 people. I should have gotten this. Whatever. I think this is their Zao Pai. But I got this instead. Only seats 5 people. And I I had to wait 10 minutes. Okay. I had to wait 10 minutes for this place. All right. So I waited 10 minutes. They're still back here. They moved like to here. Right? They moved like another like 2 feet. And I finished eating and I walked back. They're like over here. I'm like, so what's up, guys? How's everyone? What's everyone up to? You know, why is everyone waiting in this line? I ate 2 meals. I go back. I'm just like, man, it's so good being so full. I'm so full. All right? They're still waiting. I said to them, hey, do you want to like go and get the food? And they're like, no, we'll wait. I was like, all right, fine. Okay. You guys want to wait? You want to wait? All right, fine. We'll wait. And we wait a bit more. And then we finally eat this. I want you to understand how much I ate. I literally ate 3 lunches. All right. Like the downside of being so tall and working out is you got to eat a lot. And that costs a lot of money. Thank God I have money, but I ate a lot that day. Yeah, they're still waiting. So I want you to understand it's 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, okay. So after I finish eating, I waited another 30 minutes and we finally get to this place. All right. Oh shit, you see my hand. All right, there you go. You see my hand. Yeah. Everyone can see my hand. All right. Yeah, that's my hand. But yeah. My thumbs are pretty short. Yes. But the onigiri is pretty big. I just want you to know the onigiri is pretty big. So these onigiris are amazing. They're really, really good. And the one that I recommend is the one where you see my hand. That one, that egg yolk, is so good. So the way they make it is like this. They put salt in the egg, and then they freeze it. And then when they freeze it, it becomes this like almost like solid egg. And then they put it inside the onigiri. And it's... Okay, all right. Why is everyone talking about my thumbs, dude? I'm still talking... God damn it. Oh, maybe I should have. I should have. I was like, how do I get a better shot of like what it looks like on the inside? Just ignore the thumbs. Can you ignore it? Ignore the thumb. But anyways, the 3 onigiris that I got were you had the egg, which is their most famous and really good, and then the middle one they had ume and jellyfish, haizapi. And then the right one you had shit, what is this one? It was something else. I forgot. It's like this pickled fish or something. It was really good as well. Yeah. It's really good. And the video to the right, you see him like making it. This place I would recommend waiting in line for 20 to 30 minutes. And remember, I hate waiting in line. And I would wait 20 to 30 minutes for this place. That's how good it is. It's really good. But not 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours, I want to kill myself. Just too long. So that's why I went to have 2 lunches. All right. Otherwise, I wanted to. Why? Like, why? So, all in all, it was a great lunch. I got to eat 3 lunches, and I was very satisfied. Very good. Very good. All right. You guys ready? Okay. You ready? This is the kaiseki. All right. And I just want you to all know. All right. It's already 9:30. Okay. What's the typo? Brent. Oh, Brent. Brian. Brent. Oh, I see. I see the typo. This Kai said, no, you're fine, Ding Ding. It's fine. We all make typos. I make lots of typos. All right. You're totally fine. But this place, this is the place that, remember I was telling everyone I'm going to go to an expensive place? Spoiler, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't that good. It was 3,000 NTD worth. It wasn't 5,000 NTD. Yeah. So the first thing we had. Oh yeah, I'm still eating that pork knuckle. So the first thing we had, for one is 5,000 NTD. And you'll see why. You will see why. This is the full course. I have a picture of every dish, and we'll talk about every dish. And I'll share with you why I think it's 3,000 NTD instead of 5,000. Yeah. It's kind of expensive, yeah. Still gotta eat some fish. Nice. It just has so much bone in it. What the hell? All right. So the first thing, this thing right here. It's Coke with cardamom. And it was actually really good. So I don't know if you know what cardamom is. Cardamom's used in a lot of things. What is this? Cardamom. One of my favorite ingredients, by the way. In Chinese, I guess it's this one. I don't know. It's used in a lot of Vietnamese cuisine. Dou kou. Dou kou. So 豆蔻跟可乐在一起，对，还不错，这个还不错。豆蔻有一种味道，它是豆蔻的味道，很多东西不像它。吃越南面的时候，他们会放豆蔻，然后很多印度食物会放豆蔻，然后第一个是什么？这个还行，可是它就是生鱼片，有一点素菜，那个小的虾在上面，然后这个很有趣。这个他们是用那个 dashi， 然后用别的材料，然后他把那个，你知道不知道 ？like 你煲汤的时候，鸡汤的时候，你把那水分煮掉的时候，它会有那种，英文是叫 gelatin， 它就是会有那种。No, dashi jelly, exactly. 英文是叫 gelatin， 中文是叫什么？明胶、高汤冻、胶质，对，胶质，这里是叫明胶。Yeah, gelatin. So, really interesting. It's not that good. I mean, when I say it's not that good, I mean like it doesn't have that much flavor. The presentation, I'm not gonna lie, I can make it myself. So I was just like, okay, all right, this is cool. All right, on to the next one. This presentation was pretty sick. So this one, I'll go one by one. All right. On the left, there's a puffball. And this puffball had like a cream inside, which is really interesting. Then we had a stick, and on the stick, the skewer. I forgot what this was. But we had a shrimp, like a shrimp cooked in some sort of sauce where the color of the shrimp changed. And then this here was an avocado. I thought that was really interesting. They had like a ball of avocado. And each of these butterflies, you see these butterflies? You're supposed to eat it with the ingredient. Each of these butterflies are pickled. So they have their own pickled taste, which is cool. And then over here, you see more butterflies. These two pieces of like really tiny squid or cuttlefish, these were really good. These were really like, when you bit into them, they're like a bubble. They popped. Really interesting. Definitely recommend the squid. The other stuff is all right. The shrimp is all right. The shrimp was, I don't know. I was kind of underwhelmed by the shrimp, actually. Yeah. This made the whole meal worth it. This was probably the best otoro I've ever had in my life. Okay, so this actually made the whole meal worth it. And this was the most evenly, like the fat of this otoro is spread out so evenly. It's ridiculous. And I don't know where they got this. All right. I'm going to zoom in just so you can see. All right. Do you see that? This is iPhone, by the way. I'm zooming in. I'm zooming in even more. Look at that. You see that? Do you see that right now? Do you see that marbleization? Do you see all the fat? Do you see that? That's ridiculous, all right? This is actually, I think, the best otoro I've had in my life. Like, the other stuff was all right. But this was really good. And then they seared the outside. So it's so not crunchy, but a little bit cooked. Yeah, just a really, really great dish. Oh. Yeah, it's so pink, right? 油脂分布很好呢。Pero. 看到肚子好好饿。Yeah, 我也是好好饿。So as you can see here, this is something that this restaurant did that was kind of unique. I haven't seen other places do it. They actually have a book, a photo book, where they talk about each dish. And you can see where the food comes from. I thought that was really interesting. I haven't seen places do that. And I think it's a nice little touch because this place is very popular among foreigners. So I wouldn't be surprised if he came up with this idea because, you know, people would ask a lot of questions and this book would be able to tell you what happened. All right. Final 10 slides. 9:35. I think we can do it. All right. Here's the next dish. This is interesting. So this dish is, I think that's a shiso leaf that's been sort of, I don't know if it's been cooked to get that color. Then it's like a flour on top. There is a piece of fish, and then there is rice. But this rice is sticky rice. And the soup is this sticky broth. usually the type of broth you see with fish. Like when you're cooking a fish broth and you put a little bit of it gets kind of like sticky. That's like an Asian thing. I'm noticing Asian restaurants more. Pretty good dish. It wasn't as good as the otoro. The otoro was like 5 out of 5. This is probably like a 3.5 out of 5. Gochin. I think it's Gochin. It could be a different starch. I don't know. I don't know if it's specifically Gochin. Yeah, sticky stoop, yeah. All right. This is an interesting clam. This was really interesting, but I forgot. It's like a fan clam? Yeah, it's called fan clam. It's just huge, by the way. That's how big it is. All right, it's huge. Goshin Shan De Shang Gold Chain. So this fan clam that they have here, it almost felt like scallops, but scallops that were evenly cooked all the way through. And that was really interesting. Really liked it. Really like fan clams. I think I'll probably try to see if I can eat them more in the future. Fan Li Bei. Yeah. They have this shape. It's really good. Yo, Fa Cai Le. 对, Fa Cai Le. And then they had like a pumpkin puree. Pumpkin puree. It's not uni, it's pumpkin. Yeah. All right. This was the tempura. And here's the salt. This one's decent. Give it a 3.5 out of 5. The clam, this one I would give a 4.5 out of 5. Otoro, easy 5 out of 5. This one's all right. The ingredients were very earthy. They felt really natural. Very bitter. Very, very bitter. This one, they call it a palate cleanser. Basically, after eating a lot of food, you eat this to sort of reset the mouth. And they had kelp, sort of like seaweed. They had these oranges, onions. This sort of washes the mouth so you can eat some more. Yeah. It was actually all right. Pretty interesting. And then here, this was interesting. I actually really like this one. This one had like a lobster. It also had sort of this thing, which is like a mesh meat, like a seafood. Sort of like a fish ball, but like not really. It's like, like they beat the meat into that's kind of sus, beat the meat. They beat the meat into like really small pieces and then, oh, golden shark. How are you? Just like sorbet and shisan. Yeah, it's sorbet is generally it's like a fruity ice cream, but without milk. We would say puree. That's what it would be. Really interesting dish. I would give this a 4 out of 5. It was good, don't get me wrong, but it was all right. Yeah, I have a lot of pictures. Yeah. This was a disappointment. Meat was a 3 out of 5. So this is Wagyu, right? But this isn't ribeye, as you can see from the cut. We'll zoom in. See this? It's not like very fatty. It's probably more of a sirloin more of the backside of the cow. The cow flavor, the meat flavor is very strong. Didn't really like it, especially after the otoro. I was kind of disappointed, actually. But they gave us salt, and they also gave us this. This shit here, this made this dish go from a 3 to a 4. All right. Yeah, 价位很重，这个. But this right here, guess what this is? This little thing. You're supposed to eat it with the meat. Guess what it is? New 骚味。对，有这个牛骚味比较重，可是它是五花牛，它还是那个 Wagyu。牛蒡 burdock? What's 牛蒡? So this is actually uni flavored potato. All right. So what they do is they chop up the potatoes very like thin. And then I think they mix it with uni. And then they dehydrate it. So it's very crunchy. And it made this shit so good. Yeah. I don't know if it was the starch or it's whatever, but it was like potato based. Almost like a chip. Think of it like a chip. But it was uni flavored. And salty uni. And the potato, you don't really taste the potato, but I think you just... Uni, like you can't... There's no way you can dehydrate uni down to this. So you would have to use some sort of medium for it. Huh. 到 British accent 都跑出来。哦，你在说我的 accent 变 British 吗？ Water. Mate. 我不知道. I can't do it. I need to work on a British accent. I can try sometime. We'll do a let's learn a British accent stream. But yeah, this was really good. This was probably my top 3. Just this. The meat, potato, tomato. Like that? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, it's all right. All right, on to the next one. It's 9:44 already? Okay, we got to speed it up. All right, everyone, we only have 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah. This was your standard bamboo with rice. We had some mushrooms over here. It was decent. 厨师要哭了。嘿，我跟你讲，我这个人，我不会吹牛 ，OK？ 我已经吃了很多食物了，我不会说假话。This was interesting. This right here. This was miso. Even though it looks like that, it was miso. Really good. Really good. All right, next one. 不用吹牛，吹我。哎，西西，我这一次反应比较快。哎，那个很 sus. Okay. You love mushroom? I love mushrooms too. I feel like that's very sus too. I shouldn't have said that. All right, okay. Anyways. This is a matcha, sort of like a matcha lava cake, where underneath it is sort of like soft, and the top is burnt. It's kind of nice. And then finally, I think this is one of the last desserts. This is like a gelatin. There's pieces of orange with the peel. This is like the outer layer of the orange. And it's just like a jelly, a little mochi action here. It's pretty good. Give it a 3 out of 5 though. It was good, but it wasn't that good. And finally, at the very end, there was a matcha drink. And he taught us a lot of really interesting things. Like he taught us that as a way of respecting the person who served you, you're supposed to turn this 180 degrees. So it faces you. And then you drink it after the meal. I didn't know that. I probably won't remember it, but it is an interesting habit to do. That's it. Everyone, that's it. That's part 1, actually. Part 1. I have a lot more photos, by the way. That's how much stuff I did, by the way. That's why I came back and I am so tired. I did so much this trip. Every day I did something, and it was a spontaneous trip too. Spontaneous trip. Oh my God. But yeah, I'm glad you're all able to make it. Get to listen to me eat some food while I talk about food. No. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but have you heard of Little Uzi Vert? Know this guy? Does anyone know this person? Does anyone know this person? Anyone? No. So this person is actually very popular in the US, and he came to Japan, and he basically was playing like his songs. And I was able to go to a club because when I was in Japan, I met a lot of new people. And one of the people I met was a black person. And like the person I met was really, really interesting. He was it wasn't a concert. He was playing inside a club. And the friend I met, he's very popular. He knew a lot of people, and he was able to help us get into the club. And if it wasn't for him, I would have waited for 3 hours. And we were able to get in very quickly. And here's the thing, like when it comes to like clubs and nightclubs and stuff like that, it's really important to like know people, promoters and stuff. Because that way you don't have to wait in line. Yeah. So that's part 2. I got to talk to you about that and all that stuff. What do you mean? Am I really a VTuber? I'm a host. I'm supposed to understand nightlife, right? Is it weird that I party? Well, we were in Roppongi, and I didn't know this, but Roppongi this whole area. The club we were at, I forgot where the club is called. I think this. No, it's over here. It's One Oak. We're at One Oak, this place. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much this place. I didn't take any pictures, but pretty much this place. Yeah. So we were here, and after we left the club, I'll try to show the recording, but we walked up to, I think, Roppongi Station over here, and there are two people fighting. And it was hilarious. Me and my friend were just like, fight, fight, fight. That's the thing in the US. When we see people fighting, we don't break it up. We're like, beat the shit out of him. Because there's a lot of Americans over here. A lot of Americans over here. We actually almost got into a fight. I bet you, CC, you didn't expect that. VTubers partying. Want to get into a fight? VTubers fighting? But yeah, we almost got into a fight. There was a couple guys looking at my friend and being very rude. And like, yeah, things could have gone badly. But I'm pretty sure we would have beaten the shit out of them. I mean, I'm 193. I mean, these people, they should have been a little bit more intimidated. You know. Yeah, cool. So that's it. That's part 2. I'll let you know when that happens. I might forget. I might show some pictures this Sunday. I don't know. I wanted to play some video games, so, you know. Peace and love. I'm very peaceful. But sometimes, you know, like, when someone makes fun of you, you know, you can't just take it, you know. You gotta put your foot down. So. But yeah, no, so that's Rev, a VTuber fights at streets. No, I've seen a lot of stuff. I'm definitely not your average VTuber, I'll tell you that. I don't fight on the internet. I prefer physical. I prefer lots of physical. That's not sussy at all. But yeah. But I'll talk more about that story then. I kind of missed it. You know. Yeah. Yeah. It's all right. She's ding ding. You don't have to hear it. I don't want you to get that impression of me. I'm not that type of person.哦，我不说。OK，我下一次就不说，我就会笑一笑，好不好？But yeah, that was just half of it. There's a lot of world charge. Why the world is charge? No 要分享。我今天很快就要下播了，可是我下一次我会跟你们讲。我跟你讲，这一街你走过去，有很多阿舅妈，很多年龄比较大的女的，一直问我 ，You want a massage? You want a massage? You want a massage? You want a massage? And I was just like, no, I don't want a massage. I don't want a massage. Stop telling me to get a stupid massage. 都在这里。You want a massage? You want a massage? You want a massage? So like, when we were walking around and I saw random people, I was like, you want a massage? Like I was just, you want a massage? You want a massage? 我钻了下那个阿舅妈，我就过去跟他 You want a massage? You want a massage? 对，很好笑。这里很热闹。然后，我看到两个男的，刚才就说了，可是两个男的在打架。然后，警察大概20分钟才到，所以如果你在这里附近打架，你大概有20分钟可以跟他们打，然后你就要跑走了。Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff. That night, all this stuff happened at like 6 to 8 a.m. It was crazy. That night was nuts. I only slept 1 hour that night. So much stuff in Roppongi. Really funny. 可以打20分钟是什么？是怎样 rank？ 对。然后我跟你讲。OK， 我马上就要下播了。OK， 只有1分钟了。OK， 我要下播了。OK， 可是这两个黑人打架的时候，他们打得很夸张，最后他们爆了，然后我就笑死了。他们爆的时候我就笑死了，我就一直在笑，因为他们打完的时候就马上就怎么想，就原谅对方了。我觉得超好笑，对，就是 boys love BL。But yeah, that's it. There's a lot of other stories. As you can see, if I did a stream, this would be like, what, 5 hours? I've only shared half of it with you. It's just part 1. It's 2 hours already. I'm telling you, when I go to these places, I want to experience new things. I want to be able to enjoy everything. Learn new stuff, share all my stories with you all. These are real stories, by the way. I'm not making anything up. The fighting thing, I was waiting. I was timing the police officer. I had a stopwatch. Fight started. I started the clock. 20 minutes later, they started running. And then everyone left already. Like, who cares? Yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely not your typical VTuber. I've seen some interesting stories, and I love going to these places and seeing new stuff. But thanks again, everyone. Thanks again for showing up. Hopefully you can catch me on Sunday where I play some video games. And yeah, I'm gonna be signing off now. So bye everyone. Thanks for tuning in. All right. I will see you all later. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't know. I didn't know if this format was getting boring. So give me any feedback too if you feel like I should change it up. But for me, it's all about the stories. So, cool. All right, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.